Kind of got some minutes. You get a double-double. Were you just watching him all year to get a double-double finally?
Yes, sir, pretty much. I'm just glad that I was able to, help the team in the way I did tonight. I feel like I've been struggling a little bit the past couple of games, and I feel like this game I could, really look to help the team more during the rest of the season.
Did you kind of feel like you're starting to get your kind of some rhythm with this?
Right, yeah, yes, sir. That's exactly what I'm thinking, yes, sir. So I'm just thankful that I was able to, have a night like I did and help the team the way I did.
Do you both kind of, does this just feel like the most complete performance you guys have had so far in conference play, where it all just kind of came together?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we were talking about that in the locker room. We definitely feel like that's one of our best games all year, really. So we just look to build on this game right here.
Kristen, you talked earlier in the year about having a lot of payback to do this year. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Lamar is one of the teams that's going to trying to chase you 3-0. What do you think this thing did the last 2 days as a statement to the league?
I mean, it was big for us. The off season, we had a lot of highs in our off season. As you all know, we did a good job winning the games and coming to the conference. Teams put a target on our back. Everybody want to beat us. Everybody want to know if it's real or not. Everybody hunting us. But I mean, we not worried about that. We worried about us. We worried about getting better every day, and we just focus on us and take every day by day, and take each team by team, and kind of earn our respect that we know we should have. Right. And that's what it's all about for us.
Come get us. We still feel like the underdogs, fighting for everything.
We was picked second in the league, so.
Second half, Shahada only had 5 points. Just from your guys' perspective, when he got going in the second half, what is it like to just see him take over that way and hit those transition threes to just kind of get you guys jump-start that 11-1 run, and especially in a big 3 in transition?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of this stuff we talk about in here is like everybody on the team knew a lot of this stuff. Like in the summer, it would be days where he'll score 15, 20 straight, I'll score 15, 20 straight. So like a lot of this stuff we seen before just within our group, and that's why it works, because we got the confidence in each other, and we hold each other to a high standard because we know what we all are capable of. So it's always good to see things like that happen, but like it's not like it's unexpected. It's unexpected,
For you guys, 11 threes was made. How does that open up the inside for each of you?
Well, it opens up the lanes. When we're hot from 3, the gaps get bigger because teams got to stay with the shooters, and we got a lot of threats downhill. We got a lot of threats from 3, so our downhill players, if you got to stay with the shooters, they can't get in the gap. And those drivers, we got great drivers, so we're gonna be able to get to the rim and do what we do at the rim. And if you want to help, and we hitting our threes.
Brandon, talk about the wins in non-conference, really some tough wins, road and at home, and how that prepared you guys when Lamar came out in the second half and I think scored 8 to 10 straight to get really back in. And they didn't take a lead, but they got close after a pretty good halftime lead. Can you address that?
Yeah, no. Out of conference schedule, we had some tough games, and like I said, back to the summer and preseason, we battled through adversity back then, and then in the not in the preseason, in the pre-conference, whatever, non-conference. We went through some adversity, but we already had been through that adversity, and that's what helped us find a way to pull out some of those games and take over some of those games. And now it's just a matter of doing the same things, Like I said earlier, we know what we can do. So when the team goes on an 8 to 10 run, like it's a game of runs, I mean, of course we want to get stops all the time, but a team's gonna go on their runs. It's all about breathing and staying composed and just rallying together. Staying connected. This group is a super connected group, probably the most connected group I've ever been on. So that's just what we do. I mean, team make a run, we stay connected, talk about what we got to do, and go from there.
Yes.
Mr. Felder got more minutes, and then you had the other new guy come in. Can you talk a little bit about playing with Saunders and preparing and seeing him have action? Christian?
Yeah. So it was great to have Saunders back. He gives us a new look as far as his skill set. It's great to have him and Felder. I mean, him and Saunders back. I mean, they both give us a new dynamic. And it also just holds everybody else more accountable now that we got more pieces and stuff like that. So, yeah, it was great to have both of them back and helping us out in big ways, and we're going to keep going.
What do you guys think about the news today that you got to vote the 8 people?
We feel great about it. We feel like we put in a lot of hard work to get to this point, but we're not satisfied with that. We got a lot more work ahead of us, so we can actually, hopefully get inside of it. Keep winning, keep doing what we're doing. Honestly, we just feel like we got a lot more work ahead of us.
Christian, I just wanted to ask you, because you were a part of this team last year. We've kind of talked about it before, but even on that dunk, the alley-oop dunk that you had, which seems like you got one every other day now at this point, the student section's packed even though there's freezing rain outside, man. The interactions, I saw you interact with the crowd in the student section a little bit. Just tell me what that's been like this season, just to see the amount of students that you can see at these games and interact with on plays like that.
I mean, it's huge. The last 2 games we had sellout crowds. Even with all of the weather, like you said, tonight there was people that came out and it was pretty loud. And I mean, even with all of the snow and campus closing and all that stuff like that, there was still probably more of a packed house in some of the game. Most of the game, maybe not if all of them last year. So we really do appreciate all of the fans coming out and supporting us. And a lot of this and what we're doing right now plays into a lot of what they're doing for us. And this community, they're lovely. They looking out for us, they supporting us, and we want to give back to them. And I think winning is what they want, so we're gonna try to keep on making that happen for them.
Right.
What makes it you guys able to punch back when they did take that lead in the second half? They go up 2, and then you guys go on the 15-2 run right away. What kind of makes you guys punch back so quick?
Right. Basically, just how he touched on earlier, we already been through a lot of adversity and whatnot. We feel like we're battle tested at this point, to the point where we just know how to fight back against adversity or anything of that nature. So when teams take leads or go on a run, just step back, take a breath, and do what we need to do. Do what we've been taught, and just go forward.
CJ, kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, but you've had some games now where you've gotten more comfortable. It really shows the 6 for 6 from the free throw line too. Did you just feel like tonight you finally felt more comfortable within the offense and felt more comfortable shooting the ball?
Right. Yes, most definitely. I feel like I definitely have been struggling the last couple of games, but it just feels great to have a game like this, and then hopefully continue to get in the gym and build off of this game. But honestly, overall, for me specifically, it feels great because I know where I was at this point last year, and it's a major difference. It feels great to be around such great teammates, coaches, fans, and everything. It's a great feeling for me. It really means a lot for me.